You know how in crypto, some things seem too good to be true until they actually happen? Think about Bitcoin in 2010. People laughed at the idea of digital money replacing cash. Ethereum? The idea of smart contracts sounded like a fantasy. But what happened next? Those who paid attention early on changed their lives forever. Now, something big is unfolding. If you've been following recent trends, you've probably noticed the chatter. Social media is buzzing. Crypto communities are restless. And this isn't about Bitcoin or Ethereum. It's about something that's been in the making for years. But before I tell you what's happening, let's take a quick step back. Because if you understand why this moment is different, you'll realize that what's coming could be one of the biggest shifts we've ever seen in the crypto space. A few years ago, a group of developers had a crazy idea. They asked, what if mining crypto didn't require expensive hardware? What if anyone could mine using just their phone? Most people ignored it, others called it a scam, but those who saw the vision early on, they started accumulating. They believed something big could come out of it. Fast forward to today and millions of people are involved. This project now has an ecosystem, developers, real-world use cases, and something else that just happened, something that could completely change everything. But before we get to that, let's talk about what's happening in the crypto world right now. Because if you look closely, the signs are everywhere. In the past few months, we've seen major shifts in the crypto space. Institutional investors are getting involved like never before. Governments that once banned crypto are now reconsidering. And then, there's the massive push toward decentralization. Take a look at Bitcoin's recent movements. Whales are accumulating. Ethereum's Layer 2 solutions are booming. Meme coins? Even they're pumping. But something is missing from the conversation. Something that's been brewing in the background and now, it's finally happening. This isn't just speculation anymore. It's official. The announcement just dropped. And if you've been part of this project, you might want to pay close attention to what's coming next. For years, one of the biggest criticisms of this project was that it wasn't truly open yet, that it was still in a controlled phase, with limited transactions and restrictions. But what if I told you that, in just a few days, that's about to change? That's right, the wait is over. The barriers are about to be lifted, and when this happens we could see a ripple effect across the entire crypto space. But what exactly does this mean for those who have been involved since the early days? And more importantly, what happens next? So here's the deal. This project is moving into a fully open blockchain environment. No more enclosed system, no more restrictions on transactions. A real decentralized economy is about to take shape. This means transfers beyond the enclosed ecosystem, potential listings on major exchanges, and real-world adoption at a massive scale. Now I know what you're thinking, does this mean the price will explode overnight? Well, let's talk about that. Because there are some key factors that will determine how this plays out. Every time a major crypto project moves into a new phase, the market reacts. Sometimes it's an instant pump, other times it's a slow build-up before a massive breakout. With this particular project, analysts have been predicting several possible outcomes. Some believe it could reach $50, $100, or even more. Others warn that the market might need time to adjust before a real price discovery phase kicks in. So what's the truth? Well, let's look at the facts. First, we have the exchange factor. If this project gets listed on major platforms like Binance or Coinbase, it could see instant liquidity and a huge influx of new buyers. But here's the catch. Exchange listings don't always happen overnight. There's a process involved. So, while many are expecting an immediate price spike, the real action might unfold in phases. Then we have supply and demand. Unlike meme coins with unlimited supply, this project has a controlled distribution model, which means scarcity will eventually kick in. And we all know what happens when something becomes scarce in crypto. Prices move. Speaking of exchanges, let's talk about what's really going on behind the scenes, because if you've been watching closely, you might have noticed something interesting. Some of the biggest crypto platforms have been monitoring this project for a while. There have even been rumors, some say insider leaks, that discussions are happening. Now, I'm not here to spread false hype. But let's be real, when exchanges start paying attention, it's for a reason. And if certain conditions are met, we could see a major announcement sooner than expected. So what does this all mean? Well, it means that on February 20th, 2025, we officially enter a new era. The OpenMainnet is launching. The restrictions are gone, the doors are open. This isn't just a small update, this is the moment everyone has been waiting for. And the best part, this is just the beginning. Because once the open network is live, we could see an explosion of new use cases, businesses adopting the currency, and developers building decentralized apps like never before. But there's one thing you need to remember. This is not financial advice, but if you've been following this project, you know that timing is everything. If you want to stay ahead, make sure you follow the latest updates. Things are moving fast, stay informed, avoid scams. With big news comes fake offers and bad actors. Be careful, get ready for what's next. Because this is just the beginning. And if you don't want to miss the next big update, subscribe and turn on notifications. Trust me, you'll want to be here when the next major move happens. Now tell me, what do you think will happen after February 20th? Will this project explode in value, or will it take time to develop? Drop your predictions in the comments and let's discuss.